How about we announce this week's NewsDepth A+ winner? It's 14-year-old Bree Obhof, a St. Francis Xavier student in Medina. She combined her love for paleontology with a can-do attitude to do something really inspirational. Bree helped Ohio Senate Bill 123 get passed. It named the Dunkleosteus terrelli, or the dunk, the state fossil fish. The dunk was a huge prehistoric fish that lived during a time when Ohio was covered in water. Prehistoric, of course, means coming from a time before there were written records. The dunk was as long as a school bus, weighed a ton, and was the fiercest predator in the water. Some of the best and most complete fossils of the dunk in Ohio were discovered when highway crews were digging into the ground back in the 1960s. Now, because Bree has such an interest in paleontology, she loves going to the Cleveland Museum of Natural History to see all the exhibits there. And the one fossil Bree always loved was the Dunkleosteus terrelli. One day, Bree was talking to Fran Buchholder, who's a museum board member, about paleontology, and Fran and Bree got this idea. Let's get the dunk named the Ohio State fish fossil. But how do you go about getting a bill passed? As Bree was about to learn, it can take a lot of steps and a lot of time, but fortunately, Bree's dad, maybe you recognize the last name, is Larry Obhof. He was the state Senate president at the time, so he was able to help guide her through the political process. Ohio Senate Bill 123 was introduced 2 years ago, sponsored by Senators Matt Dolan and Nathan Manning. Bree had to testify before a Senate committee to explain more about the dunk and why this prehistoric fish is so important to Ohio. And that's not an easy thing for a 12-year-old, or a 60-year-old for that matter. So, giving a speech in front of a number of state senators could make people nervous. Her mom, Nicole, said once Bree testified before the Senate committee, she, quote, hit it out of the ballpark. Bree said testifying was exhilarating, and the whole process was really exciting because she says she was creating something for Ohio. Senate Bill 123 was signed into law by Governor Mike DeWine this past December, and here's a picture of Bree holding the pen the governor used to sign the bill and officially name the Dunkleosteus terrelli the state fish fossil. How cool is that? No surprise Bree wants to be a paleontologist when she grows up, but she also wants to write books and graphic novels, and who knows, maybe she'll run for office one day like her dad. Congratulations, Bree, for all that you've accomplished and for following your passions. And we are proud to award you this week's NewsDepth A+.